Prices across the Philippines are rising fast. Gasoline, electricity, food, and daily necessities are all becoming more expensive. For millions of Filipinos, the cost of living is getting harder every day. Up about 7 pesos to 13 pesos. Diesel ranges from 63 pesos to 87 pesos, increasing 17 pesos to 24 pesos. Kerosene has jumped even higher, now 92 pesos to 125 pesos per liter. At the same time, electricity rates from Manila Electric Company, or MERALCO, are also increasing this March. To reduce fuel use, the Philippine government has already started a 4-day workweek in some government offices. Instead of commuting 5 days a week, employees work longer hours for 4 days and stay home 1 extra day. This is one way to reduce traffic, fuel consumption, and electricity demand. But the bigger concern is happening outside the Philippines. If the conflict between Israel and Iran expands into a full regional war, global oil supply could be disrupted. Many military analysts believe the strategic goals could include destroying Iran's military capability, removing key command leadership, neutralizing regional proxy forces. If the war spreads across the Middle East, it could trigger a major global oil crisis. This is a serious risk for the Philippines. The country imports about 90% of its oil, and much of it comes from Middle East suppliers like Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and the United Arab Emirates. Most of this oil passes through a very narrow shipping route called the Strait of Hormuz. If that route is disrupted, supply could slow dramatically. The Philippines also does not store very large oil reserves. Energy experts estimate the country may have only 30 to 45 days of gasoline and diesel supply, 20 to 30 days of LPG cooking gas. If imports stopped, within 2 to 4 weeks the country could start seeing fuel shortages, much higher gasoline prices, rising transport and food costs. The government could then activate emergency measures such as work-from-home policies, 4-day government work weeks, fuel rationing, priority fuel for public transport, possible temporary flight reductions. There is also a financial impact. When oil prices rise, countries like the Philippines must buy more US dollars to pay for fuel imports. That can weaken the peso. Today the exchange rate is roughly 58 pesos to 59 pesos per US dollar. During an oil crisis it could move towards 60 pesos to 65 pesos per dollar. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas may raise interest rates to help stabilize the currency. Investors also react during global crises. Sometimes money moves into alternative assets like Bitcoin or gold, but Bitcoin usually reacts in 2 stages. In the first weeks, global panic may push Bitcoin lower. Later, when investors look for assets outside traditional finance, Bitcoin often rises again. A possible crisis timeline could look like this. Week 1, oil prices surge, gasoline increases in Manila. Week 2 to 3, the peso weakens and transport costs rise. Month 2 to 3, inflation spreads to food and electricity. Gasoline could even rise above 100 pesos per liter if global supply becomes tight. Electricity prices could also increase because power plants must pay more for fuel. That means your MERALCO bill could rise as well. This is why I am preparing another solution. Under situations like this, installing a solar energy system could protect households from rising electricity prices. I will explain solar systems, saving strategies, and crisis preparation in my next videos. Follow and keep watching TikTok at aninja Manila and YouTube at Manilaninja-V2D.